Hello, welcome back to the studio. So tonight I thought I would paint another statue. This one is an angel, and you can see she's got some nice big wings on her, some nice high highlights and some nice dark lowlights in there, some shadows. So let's jump right into it. Here's my drawing that I've made, and to start I'm just going to wet her. Get all her wings, her body, her head, everything nice and wet. I'm going to put on a little layer of color to start with, and then I'm going to dry her off. That's going to serve as a nice base for me. What I don't want to do is have a bright white on her. I want it to be just a little bit muted, and so by putting on a nice layer of light color and then drying it off, we're going to ensure that our highlights aren't white, but just a little bit of gray white. So to do that, I'm going to mix up a little Payne's gray for my cold and a little Van Dyke brown, and I'll probably mix that with the Payne gray, and that will give me my warmer highlights. Whoa, I just looked and I'm a little yellow, so my camera has gone a little yellow. It's done that from time to time. I'm hoping that's going to go away. I apologize for that. If it doesn't go away, I'm going to start the video over. I guess that means I'll have to redraw and do everything, but that's fine. Let's just see how it goes for a minute. Okay, so here I am. I'm just blocking in some color. I'm not worrying too much about where it's going or how it's going. I just want to get some color in there, a little stronger in some spots, a little less in others. And these are my cold spots on this statue, on our angel here. I'm going to mix up a little Van Dyke brown and put it in where I think there needs to be a little bit of warmth. And just dab that in. Again, it's not going to matter too much. It's going to run around and spread for us. And we're just looking for a little bit of a mottled effect right now anyways. We're going to dry this off, and like I said, that's going to be our base that we're going to work around. So here we go. I do want to make sure that my color gets all the way to the edges, to my pencil line. I'm going to be putting a background on, and I want to make sure I go right to the pencil line because I'm going to paint my background to the opposite side of the pencil line, and I don't want to have any white there. So here we go. I'm drying it off. You can see it's lightening up very nicely. So our highlights are going to be just a little bit blue or just a little bit of warm brown in there. And here we go. I'm gonna start layering in some shadows. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a hard edge on and a soft edge. Where I want my hard edge, I'm just gonna paint right there, and then I'm gonna soften the opposite side. Here we go, right underneath her arm. You can see what I'm talking about. Just gonna take off all that paint on the opposite side of my hard edge. That's gonna make a hard shadow line there, and in this application that's gonna turn out very nicely. Here we go, just under the cup of her wing. So you'll see the darkest shadow is in the deepest cup, and as her wing comes down, it dissipates. There we go. And again, I'm just making one hard edge and one soft edge, and I'm repeating that. So I'm gonna go and do this quite a few times. Everywhere I've got a feather, her arm, her robe, every line, everything I see, maybe not everything I see, on my reference photo, I'm going to make a line, a hard edge and a soft edge. And I'm just going to repeat this time and time again. Okay, since I'm just going to be repeating for a while, putting a hard edge and blending the opposite side, I'm going to put on a little music for you to listen to while I speed ahead in the painting. Okay, at this point of the painting, we've got most of the shadows that we're going to colored in. We're going to go back and we're going to start to refine a few, and I guess we're going to put in a few more, but we're going to refine a few shadows and we're going to darken a few shadows along the way. And in that, we're going to make our statue look more 3D. If I can say it that way, and then we're going to put a background on her. I've just put in a little bit of shadow underneath where her tunic or her robe comes together at the neckline, and here's the neckline. It just plunges down, or a sewn line, I guess, right there. Again, we're just going to put that paint on and then draw it out a little bit. Here's another mark where it's sewn, and put it on and pull it out, and we can go back over that as many times and make that as dark as we want, but we definitely want to get an indication in there. So again, this is repetition on a theme. We've got it started. We're doing a good job. We've got many of the areas already blocked out with color. We're just going to go back and darken them up. So I'm going to put the music back on, and I'll see you in a couple of minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the background on. And if I've chosen my colors right, I'm going to be able to put on a background that's going to make my statue stand out and not get lost among the colors. So I've got a lot of brown and yellowish, warmish colors on there. I know I do have a few colder colors, but I've got a few warm colors on there. And so what I want to do on the opposite side of the color chart, from my browns and yellows and oranges for that matter, is purple. So I'm going to make part of our background here, the majority of our background, kind of a bluish purplish color, and we're going to hope that that helps her to stand out from against the background. I'm going to put in a little bit of pink in the upper corner. There it is. It's kind of an orangey pink, but it's a pink, and I want that to be kind of a light source, a bright spot in the night, if you will. And then I'm going to blend that into my purple color, and I'm going to bring my purple color all the way down. And so what we'll end up with after these colors all mix together is a red light spot right up in the corner, everything else nice and dark, with our statue as the center point of this painting. So I'm just mixing my colors. I'm going to let them blend together really nicely. Here I can just touch up the amount of red I want, the amount of purple I want. There we go. Just filling in everything. And you can see she's just pops off that page, kind of. All right. There's a little hole in the statue here. I'm just going to fill that in with some of our regular background color. There it is. And I'm going to give it a blow dry. Here we go. And you can see that dark color, that purple color, helps to really bring that forward for us. There's our finished picture. I think it looks fantastic. If you like the video, please like it at the bottom. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I would love to see you back here in the studio again. I really enjoyed painting this video with you and would love to paint with you again another time. So please subscribe and we can do that. That's all I have for you. Thank you for the view. I had a great time, and we'll catch you another time.